Adelaide Hills is a part of the Mount Lofty Ranges. The ranges capture rain and mist as it moves in from the west and directs the water through a network of creeks and rivers, including the Onkaparinga and Torrens rivers. These feed into our reservoirs at Mount Bold, Kangaroo Creek and Millbrook, and they replenish the underground aquifers. The Hills supplies clean water to residents of the region and Greater Adelaide, and provides essential habitat and cover for corridor movement for an array of native species. There are also many users in the Adelaide Hills that rely on water for their industries, so it's really important we all protect the water quality in our waterways. The zone of land that runs immediately along a waterway is called the Riparian Zone, and this is where negative impacts are felt. Woody weeds are a problem along riparian zones and in catchment and drainage lines. Common woody weeds are blackberries, broom and gorse, and deciduous weed trees like willows. Weed species spread with ease along a waterway, and infestations can occur over a short period of time. Willows can reproduce vegetatively, meaning that fallen branches can move downstream and take root, producing a new willow tree. Blackberries, broom and gorse are all prolific seed producers, and seed can be carried downstream, as well as spread by animals moving along the riparian zone.
If you are considering weed control in a watercourse, there's various methods of control that you can use. This really depends on a number of factors, including the size of the weed infestation, the type of weed it is, whether you've got native plants growing in that watercourse, and whether there's active water present. If you leave weeds unmanaged in a watercourse, they can compete with native plants or other desirable species for nutrients, water and sunlight. The Hills and Fleurieu Landscape Board has a number of resources that can assist landholders in tackling weeds in watercourses.
Since European settlement, deciduous trees have been planted all over the Adelaide Hills. They're part of the Hills' European history and contribute to urban cooling in the summer months and provide sunshine and warmth in the cooler months. However, when they drop their leaves in autumn, they produce a massive injection of nutrients that enter our waterways. The rapid decomposing leaves of deciduous trees take oxygen from the water, which affects water biota and water quality, and can even slow flows and create stagnant, smelly pools.
A healthy watercourse will have ground cover all year round. Following a weed removal program, you may choose to proceed with a revegetation program. It's best to plant native species of grasses, sedges, shrubs and trees that will drop leaves gradually over their lifetime, not annually over a few short weeks.
Stock grazing near waterways can be problematic. Livestock-borne disease can be carried along watercourses into our reservoirs.
One thing you can do to improve the water quality and biodiversity of your watercourse is to install good stock-proof fencing either side of the watercourse. This is going to eliminate stock access and trampling, and as well as reducing the manure load, which increases nutrients and decreases water quality in our catchments. Your stock still need access to water. There are other alternatives such as troughs. If the only option is in-stream watering, designate and fence an area for stock watering.
If you're to undertake work in and around your waterways, including stream bank rehabilitation and water point fencing, it may be deemed a water affecting activity and require a permit under the Landscape Act 2019. Check with the Hills and Fleurieu Landscape Board to find out more.
Healthy waterways in the Adelaide Hills is critical to Hills industries, communities and for the region's biodiversity. There are plenty of nurseries and not-for-profit groups where you can source suitable vegetation to plant along the banks of rivers and streams. By excluding stock, you'll see native vegetation recover, which will benefit wildlife. You can find out more information in this leaflet prepared by the Adelaide Hills Council with input from Council's Rural Land Management Advisory Group. They're available online and in the Adelaide Hills Council libraries and community centres across our district.